Okay then guys, we're back inside of the first Descendant, and there is so much going on. An accidental in-game leak of 2 new characters. Who are they? We're going to take a look, and we've got some comparisons to Warframe that you may not be so happy about. We're going to talk about the game itself and its depletion of player base, and a standard of issuements inside of the Reddit. So we're going to dive on into that today. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. On top of that, make sure that you get involved with our giveaway. We're giving away a ultimate character today. So if you guys want to get involved with it, it's really simple. Head down to the comments section, and seeing as you guys love it so much, let's get a peach emoji in the comments. You guys really bound for that peach. I couldn't understand why. Anywho, get that done and it will enter you in. We'll announce the winner via the giveaway announcement sector of the Discord, link in the description. Make sure you guys get involved. Nonetheless, let's dive on into what's happening inside of the game right now, and no official news coming from the development team over the next few days, I would like to presume. It's nothing really happening at this moment in time, bar everything that we've had up until this point. So, what is it that we're talking about 2 new characters for? Well, apparently in the Evice HUD, it's actually available in game to see. Who is Scar and why is he in the Evice HUD? And this right here is hilarious. We have got a way of being able to see these, apparently, if you are playing and using the bio scan. It's actually hilarious. I don't really understand what's going on here, but Scar is not the only one that was seen. This post right here states 2 new Descendants and Descendant full names. While playing with some friends, we found that if someone is using the ESIV skin bio scan and you aim with a sniper, you can see the real name of the Descendants plus 2 Descendants that we don't have yet. Here are the names and the pictures, and you can see right here that the image at hand has all sorts on here, from Bunny Voltaire, yep, they really abused that one, Eugene Han, Essimo Mello, and like this one right here at the bottom, Scar and Classified. 2 new that we don't actually know who they are. Now, people are obviously speculating a lot and trying to guess who it is, where they've come from, and what it is that's happening. Well, I have no idea, don't have the answers. What I do have are these images and a route forward, thinking that knowing full well this year we have 2 more major updates, I guess, with 2 new characters that are going to be told in. These could be the 2 new characters, Scar and Classified. Whoever Classified is, we'll have to wait and see, but generally when these games start to have a bit of a dip, we start seeing leaks and stuff that accidentally get put into the game. It's kind of built to make some hype around things. Development teams always deny doing it, but it's just something that happens quite frequently. Although something that doesn't happen quite frequently is this right here, and it's actually shameful actually advertising this one. But this states 25 quid. Both do the exact same, but one is 25 for the other, depending on how much premium currency you buy in Warframe, if you buy it, less than 0.30 USD, if I did it right. So even if you did it a little bit wrong, $25 for this versus 30 cents for this. And that's definitely something which is not overly proud of. This is ridiculous, and I don't really understand the narrative behind it. I do enjoy the game, but the prices in this game are just getting absolutely insane. Anybody who's buying this to upgrade your characters, I really would question the sanity levels, because I don't really understand why. If you're grinding for it, fair play. Feel free to farm them, do what you need to do. Even then, I think that they are probably harder to obtain than they should be. But yeah, if you guys head over to Warframe, you're going to be experiencing a variously different amount of money expenditure. Really random feature. We all knew that the normal Valby obviously glowed up when you walked in water, and it seems that the ultimate Valby glow is exactly the same via the tubes on her armor. And hilariously, majority of the comments aren't even talking about that. They're talking mainly about the fact that they're not alone in taking the helmet off, wearing some normal hairdos, and keeping the base armor on. It's kind of a standard issue. I'd like to think that they're going to do that to remove helmet soon, but they must be raking it in hairstyles with this game. Must be raking it in. I don't like wearing helmets either. I have numerous hairstyles just because I like to switch it up, mainly with Bunny, oddly enough. But yeah, anywho, is the game dead? Being sent on a scenario alone after a queue for a matchmaking option. Been playing 40 hours and I always end up alone. is it a new game that's dead already? And when we actually take a look at the base, it's not. No, this seems to happen quite frequently inside of games like this, and recently we've just had the new season update for Diablo. People will have jumped off to try and play that, given it a bit of a crack and seen how it worked. 9 times out of 10 with the new Diablo game, those seasons kind of hit and miss, and it just is a bit of a nightmare. So we'll see that one probably peak up a little bit again when people do return eventually from that, or we won't, and we'll see the game absolutely deplete to a horrendous death. As of right now, at the point of recording, the 24-hour peak is at around 82,000, which is still, to be fair, 20,000 less than what it was a couple of days ago now, which is actually quite scary. So we'll see exactly how that one operates and what it is that comes from it. But with all the negatives that are happening around the game right now, it really doesn't surprise me. The biggest negative that people have been complaining about since launch is this right here: Iron Man versus Plastic Man. And I know that you know where this is going, but this got 1.5 thousand upvotes. And as you can see, the Iron Man model in the main paint category section, where you can obviously issue all the paint colors and change the way it looks, and then what it actually looks like in the game. Yeah, Iron Man versus Plastic Man. It's actually disgusting to think that they're getting away with that, and I don't even think that they've addressed it. I generally tend to scout the internet quite deeply beforehand, and I found absolutely nothing on them addressing anything to do with the paint color and patterns, which to me, honestly, is actually baffling. What's even more baffling is why you guys persist to continue to color these skins, knowing full well that it's not going to go the way you want them to. It is extremely confusing. Maybe if we stopped coloring our skins, they may actually fix the palettes, but you guys are going and coloring them anyway. For me, I know what colors work and which ones don't, which ones perceive in the real world as normal and which ones are not working. Unfortunately, majority of them not working. So yeah, I mean, do with that as you wish, but hopefully this one gets rectified soon, because as the top comment says, they're getting tired of shopping at Temu. Cracking comment. And next up, which weapon is the most worth to invest in? And actually, there was a lot of really good comments to this. There seems to be quite a lot of answers coming from it. I know myself would be the Greg's Reverse Fate. I just absolutely love it, although I am aware that the Perforator and the Legacy are both pretty decent options. Although there is some comments in here that states the following. Somebody put, if you decide to invest in Greg, you should farm multiple of them. It is one of the weapons which greatly benefit from improved unique ability, because it increases the trigger rate and the number of bombardments, and it also increases the damage of the bombardment and burn. So you kind of need to go which one ever chooses your fancy. With a lot of these weapons now, you can actually use them all to your heart's content, and they'll all do a decent job. It seems to be quite a good balance when it comes to the actual weapons. They're all really freaking strong, although there will be some that you just will never use. Generally, blues, purples, it tends to be the case. Once you get to the point where you're at level 100 weapon slots, the likelihood is you're going to be going for these golden legacy weapons. Other than anything else, you're not going to be really too fussed by it. But let me know in the comment section what weapons you're using, which ones you rate, and maybe, just maybe, you may give somebody else, scout in the comment section, a weapon to give them a try out with. Nonetheless, so that's unfortunately we've got time for today. The community is a little bit quiet today, and it seems to be a little bit of a scared moment, with the first Descendant Nexon actually speaking up most days with regards to things. We've had the recent patch which dropped yesterday, day before, and we've now obviously heard nothing for a little while. Be interesting to see what they come back with next, because they do tend to listen to the community, and hopefully they don't stop doing that. Thank you so much again for watching, guys. Appreciate your faces. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, and as always, I'll see you in the clouds.